What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this one we're going to be going over the first things to do whenever you get your Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. So let's begin with the video now. Welcome to Search Tech. Our mission is to help you get the most out of your tech through reviews and tutorials. If that's something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell to get notified when we release a new video. And there's going to be useful links below in the description covering everything that we discuss in this video. With that being said, let's get right into it. So first up, we're going to get a silicone charger stand, and this one should be the first accessory purchase that you do. Your watch comes with this charger, but simply placing it like this on your setup could look a little bit disorganized and also makes it harder to look at the time from certain angles. So with a silicone charger stand just like this one, you can easily place it on your desk and it will give a more aesthetic look. Then the other accessory that you definitely need to buy is the 1-foot extension cable. And this is pretty much self-explanatory since the cable that comes with your watch isn't that long, and if you get the 1-foot charging cable, you will be able to connect it almost anywhere in your room, and you shouldn't have a problem with applying tension to the cord itself and possibly causing any damages. Then we're going to have set up BIXBY, and this is a really important feature even if you don't like BIXBY. For instance, if you like working out, you can simply start a workout by just saying it to BIXBY and multiple other functions that you could use with it. To activate it, you just have to press and hold the home button for a few seconds, and it should take you through a few steps to set it up, or you can just go into its own app in your app grid. Then we're going to have transfer apps, and this is in case you have apps on your phone that you would like to transfer to your watch. Simply swipe up for the grid app and then go to the store. Right here on the store, you're going to go to apps on your device, and here just follow the steps after you select the app that you would like to transfer. Then we're going to have set up Samsung Pay or Google Pay. So in order to open Samsung Pay, just press and hold the button and this will open up. Then for Google Play, just get into the Play Store and download the app, and then you can follow the prompts to set it up as well. Then we're going to have how to activate certain notifications, and by default, not all apps will send you notifications to your watch. To customize that, you have to open the Galaxy Wearable app and go to the watch settings and notifications. Right here in the notifications menu, you're going to go on more and then select all notifications. There you can select or deselect the ones you would like to do. Then on spot number 7, we're going to have screenshots, and one thing you should learn how to do is how to take a screenshot, and this will be done by just pressing both buttons on the side of your watch. Then we're going to have customize the watch faces. Watch faces are the heart and soul of smartwatch customization, and they are a way to show off your style and quickly interact with your apps and health data as well. So while watch faces are a bit of a mess right now, you still deserve to set up face that not only looks great and gives you helpful information, but there's also several types of complications, but health info on non-Samsung watch faces is very hit or miss at the moment. So if you want your current heart rate on your watch face, you'll want to stick to the Samsung watch faces. On the other hand, if you like to have app shortcuts in your complications, you'll need to rely on third-party watch faces. They're missing from the complication list when editing Samsung watch faces. So if you're setting a Samsung watch face, you can customize it in the Galaxy Wearable app to speed things along. To change them and play around, you just go to this app, the Samsung Wearable, and right here you're going to see the watch faces. You're going to have a bunch of options to choose from, and then right here you're going to pick your favorite. And right here on the Wearable app, we're going to have the tiles. They are what we would usually call widgets, and they also add a nice touch to your watch, and you can access to them through the app as well. So right on the watch faces, you have tiles and pick from the many options available. Then lastly, we're going to have the quick panel, and this is something that you can get by just swiping down from the top of your watch, and you will have many quick settings to get to, so this is one of the first things you need to check out as well. Alright everyone, so that was it for today's video. If you got some valuable information out of it, please don't forget to give it a like and also leave a comment down below on what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications every time we post a new video. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next one.